guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Devyani, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to correctly format your individual assignment before submitting in the UK. So of course, what you put inside your assignment is very important. But along with that, how your assignment looks visually also plays a huge role. So just to give you a bit of background about myself, I did my masters in international marketing from King's College London, and I have done a lot of assignments during my year. So I have learned from my experiences, the feedback I got, and I'm making this video for you. And another background for you guys is also I have made another video about how to do your individual assignment well. So I have shared my assignment, I've shared the brief, my feedback, and a detailed explanation of how do you begin, how do you do your research, how to write it, like how to reference, and how do you start with using Google Docs, and then your final assignment is submitted on Word. So Word definitely has some limitations when it comes to, you know, just doing your research, formatting, and it kind of gets messy. So I prefer using Google Docs. So do check out that channel, and I make a lot of videos about living and studying in the UK. So do check that out, and please help me reach 10,000 subscribers. And let's get into this video. So the very first thing you start off is with a blank document. So imagine you have finished your assignment and you have copy pasted everything from Google Docs to your assignment. So now if you can look at the assignment, it looks kind of messy. Like if you see this font is different, this is different, then this is underlined for some reason, then this is bold, this is closed. Like it just overall looks very messy. And for example, this brand history, when I click on it, it takes you to another page. So this is like a formatting no-no. So let's just take a look at how this looks before, and let us compare it to how it will look at the end, right? So the very first thing you have to do is do Command S or Control S. That is to save your work. So if you say digital marketing assignment, for example, you can save it in any way you like, because this is not how you're going to submit the final document. This is to make sure that whatever changes you make are safe, are saved. Otherwise, you will have to do the entire process again. So the very first thing is you save your assignment. So the next thing you have to do is to Command A or Control A. So Command A or Control A essentially is to select the entire document, right? So this is like when you select everything, Command A or Control A, depends on if you're using a MacBook or a Windows. So next thing you have to do is on the Home tab, go to this thing, which is Clear All Formatting. So you just click on that, and as you can see already, everything is in the same format. So the font is kind of the same, there are no spacing and other errors, underline has gone, but still there are a few things which are pending. So let's just take a look into that. So then for example, this is still yellow, so I select that, I go here in the highlighting part and say no color. Then for example, this still has a link, which takes you to another page. So what you have to do is click on that. So as you can see here, the cursor changes, do a right click, go to link and say remove link. So now this has been removed. So the next thing you have to do is just make sure that all the spacing is kind of cohesive. So as you can see, your brand, this has stuck together. Introduction, so I bring this closer because brand overview is the title, then brand history, then this talks about initial brand success. Let's see if you can bring this together. So to be honest, like I have not done this assignment. I picked it up from some website on the internet. So whatever is written, I don't know. I haven't actually gone through this. So don't look at this as a correct assignment. If you want to check that out, do check out my actual individual assignment. But this is just an example. Okay. So after you do this, before you actually start formatting, you need to make sure if your teacher has given you some brief or guidelines on how she wants you to do the assignment. So if you see the assignment which has been given by my teacher, digital marketing assignment, this is my module code, individual assignment. So here she has given some requirements. So let's just look into that. So she says it should be 5 pages, double spaced, Times New Roman, size 12. So this to we understand, but what does double spaced mean? I'm gonna get to that. So this is, because she has mentioned Times New Roman, I definitely have to use. But this is just an example assignment, so I'm not gonna follow this for now. I'm just gonna show you how I usually do. So it's not necessarily that all teachers provide this, but if it is not provided, this is how you go about it. So the next thing you have to do is look at these margins. So if you see this, it already like takes up too much space and it does not look so good. So again, what you have to do is do Command A or Control A to select the entire text in the document, and then you go to a tab called layout. Here, if you can see in the margins, go to margins and click narrow margins. So as you can see, the text has been like spread out in a wider area, and I think this just makes things more professional because you're not wasting a lot of space and things like that. The next thing you have to do again is do Command A, go back to the home page, and I think this really elevates your assignment. So now as you can see the end, it looks so messy, it just like goes like zoom 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 zoom, but we want to make it more cohesive. So on the home panel there is this thing called this one. So it's called justified text. So as soon as you click on that, look at that. Doesn't it look pretty amazing? Like, it looks so much in line, it looks so neat, and I really like it. So as you can see here, the aside like the references part definitely has been hampered due to this. So again, I select the entire references part, and this does not apply for references because otherwise it just makes it kind of messy. But for references, other than that, so what I did is I just selected the references part and again clicked on justify text. So this made it like more normal, but for the otherwise the entire document you can use this. So the next thing you have to do is again do Command A, and then now you have to select the font and things like that. So the two fonts which are used the most is, first is Arial, of course, or Times New Roman. So try avoid using like all these fonts like this ones, because then you're gonna get a big fat zero. So my personal favorite is always Arial because I find it very neat. Times New Roman is also good for some people, but I find it like very hard to read and I don't like all these accents, so just let's stick to Arial for now. And the font size, it could be either 11 or 12. So for now I'm keeping it 12 because my teacher said it should be 12, so let's keep it at 12. And this is how it looks like now. Doesn't it look good? So as you can see here, she also mentioned double spaced. So what does that mean? So double spaced is when, that means the distance between two lines. So how to do that? So basically, again do Command A or Control A to select the entire document, the text, and go to paragraph spacing right here and click double. So in the UK, majority of the assignments would require you to have a double spacing because that's how it is. Very rarely, like for my from my dissertation to everything, I have used double spacing, and I think it makes the assignment look very clear, very neat, and things like that. The next thing you have to do again is again do Command A to select everything, and now you have to give a theme or a format to your assignment. So if you go to design panel again, you can see there are many options right here. So you can choose whatever option you want. So for example, I'm going to choose this one. So after that, you have to decide what are your headings, like your heading 1, what is your heading 2. Like for example, if you can see here, brand overview is your heading and brand history is your heading 2. So now let us look at that. So you go to introduction and click on heading 1. So this comes as the introduction. Then you go to brand overview. This is again heading 1, but brand history is heading 2. So as you can see, automatically a different format has been applied. Initial brand success is heading 2 because it comes under brand overview. But I feel like, central formatting is not always, what everybody wants. So what again I do is Command A and I do a left align here. So everything, all the headings are left aligned, and again I do this so that again everything becomes more cohesive. But again, this kind of, I think we should have done that before. But again, coming back to references, the format has been changed. I select the entire references part and again to justify text so that everything goes back to normal. So yeah, the references are sorted now, but as you can see already it looks so neat and I really like it. So now what I usually do is go to the title and do bold. So the main headings, I always like bold. So another hack to do bold is Command B or Control B, which will make your life much more faster and easier. So you do brand audit. This is a very long video because I'm actually taking you everything steps to step by step, and I'm not actually assuming that you know anything. So this is a very basic tutorial. So again, another thing you need to notice, if you don't want this red, what do? Again, you do Command A, you go to design, and the design here you can see many colors. So for example, I wanted like violet, then I select that. I do Command A, then for example I want, so here on the right you can see which color, so blue 2. So I think for this assignment, I'm gonna keep a blue color. I think having like darker colors makes it more professional, if that makes sense. But you can keep red or whatever. Like, because I was from King's College London and the brand color, like the logo, is red. So in some assignments, I have done red as well. But for now, let us keep it light blue, dark blue. I'm gonna keep it this color for now. So already it looks amazing. So don't forget to save your document time to time, which is Command S, Control S, and that's how it looks like. So next thing we have to do is give like numbering. So one is introduction, then two is brand overview, and then brand strategy is 2.1. So because it's a subcategory, so 2 is the main one. This is 2.1, this is 2.2. This is the final numbering, so that people understand, as a teacher understand, okay, this is the title, this is the subtitle, and things like that. And I do Command save. So the next thing you have to do, which I usually do, I'm going to remove this thing because we have to add a cover page later, but I add a header. So this is a header. So what I usually do is, you go to the top of the page and click on it twice very fast, 1 2, and as you can see here, there is a header. So here what I usually do is I add the module code and my student number right here. So if you see my digital assignment, the module code number is 7SSM M512. So I go here, I say 7SSM M512, and then I add my student ID, which is 210336162. So this is my student ID. Then I go here, go on home, and do a right align, and then I just click outside. I click outside twice, 1 2. So it adds automatically. So as you can see here, if I click outside, now it's going to be another color, and like you cannot like select the text, but it's there so that the teacher understands which is the course and what is your student number throughout the assignment. So the next thing you want to do is add a page number. So how to add a page number is, you go to the bottom of the page and do a footer. So you double click here and you go for a page number. So you click on page number right here. So this is a footer, first page footer, second page footer. So you, for example, go on the footer right here, and then you go for page number, and you say page number, and you say right side of the page, you say okay. And as you can see, pages have been added everywhere. So the first page does not have a page number right now. I'm gonna tell you why, because this is usually like the first page, which is the cover page, which usually does not have a page number. So we're gonna edit that later after we add the cover page. But this is how you usually put in page numbers. So let's go here, right here, and I again go to footer. I say page number, and I say okay. This has been page number 0. So this will automatically change when you add the cover page, so don't worry about that. And this is how the assignment looks up for now. Amazing. So the final thing you have to do is obviously add a cover page. So for some universities like King's College London does provide you with a cover page, so you have to download that from whatever platform you're on. So this is the cover page which has been provided by me by my professor. So yeah, so what I have to do is just do Command A to select everything, Command C or Control C, and I go to my assignment, where's my assignment, and I just paste it right here. So as you can see, this is page 0 and this starts from page 1. So this is how my cover page looks like. So for me, I never edited the cover page and its font, because this has been provided by the university and I would rather keep it like that. So this looks like that, and I changed my details. For example, my ID is 1234, then the module code, which is this one, so 7SSMM512, 7SSMM512. So this is digital marketing. And now the word count. So word count is also definitely an essential part of the assignment. So the word count, like as you can see at the bottom left, the word count is seen, which is 2334. But word count does not include your cover page nor your references. So what you have to do is go right here and select everything until the references. So I go down, I do this, and as you can see here is 1658, this many words. So I have added 1658 right here, and that's how you do it. But if your university has not provided you with a cover page, then I'll tell you what to do next. I'm going to delete this for now. Just go to insert, go to cover page, and you have a lot of options available here. So what you can do is go to the insert panel, go to cover page, and here you can see many cover page options, like whatever suits you. So for example, I'm going to take this one. So this looks really professional in my opinion. So first thing I do, I change this year. So for example, year is 2022, and then I write a document title, which is digital. Okay, I'm gonna make it caps, digital marketing. So if it's very big, I can always reduce the size. So this is the title, and here I personally like to remove this and add it manually. So what I do usually is, after remove this, I go to the insert page and I do text box, and I say draw text box, and I draw it right here. So here I use all caps. I say module code, whatever it is, 7SSMM512, then module, then okay, actually first you should put like title. So I say competitive analysis Adidas, then module code, then my student ID. So whatever that is, you put that in, and your word count. I don't exactly remember whatever the word count was, but that is that. So remember, do not add your name here unless required, because usually in UK I have not seen that you have to add your name on the title page. Depends, you can also do it if you want. So this is like my digital assignment, marketing assignment. This is my cover page. So what I can also do is make this bold, or maybe make it more highlighted. Okay, I like that. And again, I take this a bit up because I was losing a lot of space there. And this is how my assignment looks like. So brand overview comes on the next page, then brand order, there is a bit of spacing error here. So another step is, sometimes what I did is, this is optional, but I also used to add some space in my references, which is not always required, but you can do it if you want. But for now, I'm not doing this. And this is the final assignment. So like, imagine how we started off, and look how clean and amazing it looks. So also make sure that you don't have any spelling errors or something like that. So these are all like proper nouns, so it's all fine. So the final thing you should do before submitting your assignment is do Command A and go to a thing called review right here. So you say spelling and grammar. So I always do that. So let's check whatever spelling it shows. So say ignore, ignore, ignore. But if you made a spelling error, it shows that you can like change it right here itself. This is all proper nouns. So it has been checked. So the final step is to save the assignment. Oh, we are at 2023 now. I'm going to change this. Okay, so you go here to this column and say save as. So here I personally like to put my student ID, which is 211033622, and my module code number. So for example, here it is this one. So I write this so that while you're uploading your document, people understand that okay, this is your module code number and this is your student ID. Then you go here, you save it as a PDF, and you export. And that's it, guys. Your assignment formatting is complete. So now if you look at it, and you go to single page continuous, look how clean and amazing it looks. Tell me what you guys think about this assignment. Tell me if you have any better ways to do it. And that's it from my end. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.